It's drag racing at its dirtiest. Mud Bog Racing, a wild and woolly open-wheel run with your brung grassroots motorsports competition. And believe me, it's an all-out gritty exercise conducted on an unpredictable surface that, well, it's mud. All right, let's get the dirty work underway from Lima, Ohio and the Spring Nationals. Now, this is Tony Farrell and his Blue Ribbon Bandit. He's competing in the paddle tire event. They're called paddle tires because of the vulcanized scoops on the rear wheels. Off they go. And unfortunately, Farrell's paddles seem to be heading on downstream, leaving him up the river without a, well, you know. Now, it looks like the left rear tire is still racing, and as a matter of fact, turned in a respectable time as it headed for the garage area. See ya, Tony. The driver was unhurt in this incident except for his pride. After having his rear wheels heisted mid-race, you can be sure that the Blue Ribbon Bandit's owner will tighten down those lug nuts with an extra twist next time. You know, wild things always happen during mud races in Sedalia, Missouri. And Doug March in the aptly named Hard Times Jeep found out just how wild it can get. Marsh in the near lane gets pitched out of the mud bog at full speed and proceeds to pay the price. Ooh, that hurt. He was okay, though. Now watch the left side of your screen. What really happened was he got out of shape at the end of the run, then hooked a rut and simply tumbled right out of the course.
Doug, it looked to me like you were just making a straight run. What caused it to let go like that?
I don't know. I was just getting ready to let out when I come out the end, and all at once it just spun sideways and started rolling.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's happened before. It'll happen again. But I ain't quitting.
We didn't think you would. A tough breed, these mud racers, and Jim McConville here is no exception. Now, Jim's a real hell-bent-for-leather kind of guy. But here in Sedalia, he and his Mr. Four-Wheeler machine had problems as they faced off against Gary Fain and the Mud Tough Jeep. With superchargers on these motors, they make tremendous horsepower. The race only lasts a couple of seconds, but damn near anything can happen. Just like Marsh, McConville's trouble started as he exited the 180-foot mud pit. Mr. Four-Wheeler takes him on a punishing tumble on the hard pack of the Missouri State Fairgrounds. The roll bar saves another one. He was just fine. Now, in replay, you'll see the problem these mud racers face. McConville has to oversteer to compensate for the tremendous torque that the 500 cubic inch blown big block Chevy generates. As he exits a pit and gets off the gas, it's almost like reversing the torque and tosses the vehicle into a roll. I think everyone knew that Jim McConville was indeed okay as he walked away from the wreckage of the Mr. Four-Wheeler wearing his lucky hat. I'd get rid of that thing. At the 1994 Spring Nationals, Rodney Covington in the far lane was ready to go all out against the four-time champ Tom Martin when all hell broke loose. The Mud Rat went from a $70,000 highly specialized race machine to a worthless pile of junk in seconds, leaving Covington dazed in the overturned cockpit. Woo. As we take another look, Covington on the right of your screen seems to be fighting to keep the mudder in the ruts. As he exits the pit, right about there, he rolls up and over a berm that puts him into a hard right. As Rodney tries to steer out, he barrel rolls and ends up biting the dust. Big time. Covington was transported to the local hospital and was pronounced okay, at least physically. His Mud Rat buggy took the worst of the incident and saved Rodney from serious injury.